USSR here for a shorter than usual Anamorphic Chop Shop episode. I expected this episode to be a lot more complicated and convoluted, but thankfully it wasn't. So, cutting to the chase, here I'm going to explain how to open up the Helios 44-2 and use your own aperture discs. Before I start on the procedure itself, I should say that this technique was first shown on a Vimeo video by user Amir. I sent him a message shortly after the video was up, asking about it, and he explained me how to open the lens. That was very easy. He even sent me some of his spare aperture discs all the way to Brazil because I couldn't make mine anywhere. And if you like what you see here, you should definitely check his train station test video because it's beautiful. You can find the link in my blog post. Okay, the first thing you need to do is to print out your apertures. I have a link in the blog for 2x ovals in the aperture values of 2.8, f4, 5.6 and 8. And you can just download them and laser cut them of acrylic or plastic or very thin metal sheets. They have to be very, 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 very thin, like almost paper thin. So my first ones were acrylic and I had to use sandpaper on them to make them thinner to fit inside the lens, so maybe that'll happen to you. Okay, anyway, here in Vancouver, I just laser cut them at Laser Cut Cafe, and that costed me less than, what, $5, $10. You can also design your aperture blades as crazy as you want. Just follow the outside measurement because that's gonna fit inside the lens perfectly. And be creative. Well, another option is to use transparent sheets of plastic and just paint them with markers and colored whatever plastic. And that will get pretty crazy. I'm not gonna cover that kind of thing, but you can do it, okay? Next up is opening up the lens. The first time I did this mod, I opened the lens through the front side, which was a mess, and I had a ton of extra work because I fucked up the focus helicoid as well, so it took me a few weeks to get it working, and it wasn't 100% again, ever. So I also ended up removing the blades, which was, well, it reduced the market value of the lens. And now I have a way of doing this without this kind of damage. If you open it from the back, you have to put a little of strength at first, but then it's easy as attaching filters. Just unscrew this bit here. And voila! Well, I did use a lens wrench that I got off eBay for less than $15, just to make my life easier, and I didn't want to scratch the rear element or anything. You can see there are two different slots for the wrench, one more of an inside rim and another on the outside. You need to use the outside, which is this thicker piece that you can see sticking out through the side of the lens. Okay, so twist the wrench anti-clockwise. I always get this wrong, so I did put a considerable amount of strength rotating it to the wrong side. And remove the rear optics. Now you're looking at the iris mechanism. It's very, very pretty. Yay, yay. But all you have to do now is drop your aperture in there, and using a toothpick, you can align it perfectly so the ovals are pointing the right way. An easy way, not easy, but the best way I could find of doing so is by making a tiny mark on the side of the lens that's facing up when attached to the camera. Then I removed the lens, opened it up, and using a toothpick, I rotated the oval in there so it would align with my mark. And, well, then I just closed it back, checked on the camera until it was 100% right. And that's it! We're finished! Haha! Well, here are just a few shots to prove my point. Combine this with a flare filter and you have a completely Anamorfake look with close focus, single focus, lightweight setup, pretty ovals, sharp image, and the Helios 44-2 amazing, beautiful flares. Sounds good? Looks good? Should do it. Should at least try it. hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content, and check my blog for some extra information regarding this mod or Anamorphics overall. Also, if you know anyone who'd be interested in this kind of thing, this modification, send the video their way. Spread the word. I need more subscribers because I'm constantly trying to upload stuff, but this takes time and I need your help to make the channel grow. So spread the word. It's a huge boost for my morale along the bleak fall and winter months that I have ahead of myself. Well, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Ferradans out.